everyone, I'm Art.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
And today we're going to be watching
Spider-Man Homecoming, aka Iron Man 4.
Yeah, okay, now there's a few things we need to get through before we get to this.
Let's get through them.
Yeah, so there was the Raimi films.
Yes.
1, 2 and 3.
1, 2 and 3.
1 was cool, 2 was rad, 3 was universally hated.
As indeed it should be.
There was just a few things in it that I didn't like, which made it hate. But like when I've watched it, there was only like 4 scenes that I was like, oh come on. But most of the time it was enjoyable for what it was, but definitely not the best.
No, I can't remember anything.
Then they decided to reboot, and then they did the Andrew Garfield one,
which I liked.
Mark Webb.
I thought it was cool.
I don't know. I watched this and I was like, and then I had to go take some kid, like when I was like kid sitting, whatever, and then I had to go with him to watch this, and I was like, oh, I actually don't want to, and it was a pain.
Oh well.
And then there was this one, which was also universally hated.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure why, but
again, trying to establish a universe without there really being a need to establish it.
yeah.
They just tried to fit in too much like with Spider-Man 3 by Raimi.
Yeah, and then leading up to this one now is his appearance in Civil War.
Civil War.
But I was chatting to a friend of mine Saturday, and he was like, why are they rebooting so many times?
Because they don't know. I guess because they're never happy.
Well,
No one's ever happy.
I did some research.
Oh, you idiot.
Yeah.
How dare you.
From like 1977 to 1981.
Yes.
The movie rights were owned by Columbia.
Oh,
Okay.
Columbia, you
And they
bastards.
made TV versions from the TV series.
I remember the TV
So like the
series.
first one was Spider-Man, and that was the pilot episode. And then they made Spider-Man Strikes Back, which was a 2-part episode called Deathly Dust from the TV series, which they made
But they
into a
just
movie.
made into movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they made
I
it into a
remember
movie.
that, yeah.
And then there was Spider-Man the Dragon's Challenge, which was made from the
yeah.
finale, which was the Chinese web.
Yeah.
And then there was Spider-Man 1978, which was a theatrical spin-off of the TV series made
Yes.
by Toei.
Yes. Was that 78? Was that the one where they did that crossover with the Incredible Hulk or something like that? Or they were going to?
I think this one was the really, really bad one,
Yeah, I can't remember.
where he was like a fireman or some shit. And then in 1985 to 1990, Canon Films had the film rights,
Canon.
while
Idiots.
Columbia had the direct to VHS home video.
Okay.
And it was, what do they say? It was Viacom had the TV rights.
Viacom. Oh.
And then in that period with the Canon, this guy Leslie Stevens was writing a story for Spider-Man where Peter Parker was transformed into a hairy 8-legged like suicidal monster.
Cool. That sounds-
And then Stan Lee saw this, went noit, and then like he told them to rewrite it, and then it was mostly a Dr. Octopus story.
Okay.
And then from there, Columbia got James Cameron to work on it.
Oh yeah, yes. Now that I do recall, indeed. Yes.
Where Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to
Yeah.
be Dr.
Dr.
Octopus.
Octopus, yeah.
Yeah, and that was when he
he
had
went
the
to do-
organic web shooters.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then from there, Columbia Pictures got it again, which was now Sony.
Oh, of course.
And then that's where the Raimi films came in. So it's always been like going through different hands of studios and stuff.
Yeah.
And since Sony had it, Columbia, they started the Raimi. And then the third one, or the fourth one, they cancelled because there was 2 other versions, or 2 other movies. There was going to be a fourth Spider-Man, and then there was going to be a Venom film.
That's right.
And then with the Andrew Garfield one, there was going to be a Spider-Man 3,
And,
then there was
Sinister 6.
Sinister 6 and a Venom one, which
And-
they canned as well.
They canned it.
So this time Marvel was like, no dude, you're screwing everything up. We want him in our movie, which is Civil War, and boom, now we're going to go watch the first reboot. And that's why there's so many reboots, because they just didn't know what the hell
They
to do.
didn't know what to do. Too many hands, too many pies.
Yeah, so
It still doesn't make sense though. I mean, who actually has the rights for Spider-Man? Do they share it?
yeah, so
But now Venom is not going to be part of the Marvel universe, but it's still part of the Spider-Man universe.
no. The deal is Marvel can have Spider-Man in their movies, but all Spider-Man movies are made by Sony.
Okay, now I get it. That makes sense.
That's what's happening.
Well, good luck to them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, let's go and check this out, and we'll let you know what we thought.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
And we're back!
That was actually pretty cool.
It wasn't bad.
I enjoyed it. I
Yes.
thought it was fun. I thought it was really good.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It kind of went. For me, it was like didn't quite decide whether it wanted to be aimed at youngsters or adults. It sort of went in between a little bit too weirdly for me, but still very enjoyable.
It looked like it was playing with the kid aspect because it was set in high school.
Yeah.
And then everyone else had watched it,
Yeah.
especially because there was a few little dirty jokes.
Yes, that F thing.
Yeah, it's like, what does she say? She'll F Thor,
Yeah.
she'll marry Captain America and kill Hulk.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty rough, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, there you have it. That's what high school kids are like, and we know. And we were there once upon a time.
Yeah, so the basic plot, it's Spider-Man after... No, it starts with that home video stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before the really pointless airport scene in Civil War.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he comes back and then that's where he's now...
Yeah.
Now you're gonna do your thing. That like whole intro with the video diary was pretty cool.
It was a very fun idea. I enjoyed that.
It was very nice. I failed to see why they let him do that because
Yeah. Well,
because no one's supposed to know who Spider-Man is.
he's sneaky like that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and then from there he does his thing, gets his suit, and then he does some stuff, and then he finds out this bad guy. No one listens to him.
No one listens to him. And then they did that, and
then he does the thing and he gets into really big shit and gets his suit taken away. Then he goes like, I must, do this thing because...
Lots of things, actually.
And then at the end he does a thing and then he gets vindicated and yada.
Yada yada.
But it's nothing new.
Around.
It's nothing new. It's all everything you saw in the trailers, really.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it was another one of those where I was sitting there watching going, okay, cool.
This is what's happening next.
Another.
This is what's happening next.
Another. Okay, we're still waiting for that to happen. Okay, cool, that's fine. But it didn't feel too long. It wasn't like Civil War where I was like, oh my god, that part from the trailer hasn't come yet. Wah, come on, movie!
Yeah.
It was still nice and flowy.
Yeah. But like storyline wise, it's pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward.
If there was any exposition in there, it didn't bother me much.
No.
So I thought it was quite well
Nothing
done.
really obviously exposition.
No, nothing annoyed me except for him standing in front of the American flag and the guy do a backflip. And I was like, oh, really?
Yeah. That's,
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Every Spider-Man movie has to have him stand in front of an American flag.
It wasn't quite on the nose like it was in Spider-Man 3 though. That
Jesus. Whew. I remember that.
America.
I remember seeing that in Spider-Man 3 and it was just like him in front of the screen of an American flag and I was like, oh, come on.
Yo, wow.
Yeah, that's when I had enough. Yeah. Should we give a spoiler warning now just in case? Because, spoilers. We're going to get a spoiler warning now. Fuck.
Right.
Vulture was rad. Michael Keaton was really cool.
Steals the show.
But like you check out like whenever he's doing his thing, he was a bit of Beetlejuice, he was a bit of crazy Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, a little bit
like,
of that,
like where he talks like you got like the whole thing and it's like all the movements and stuff. I thought he was really fun.
Yes, he's classic in everything. He was amazing.
How would you rate Vulture in the hierarchy of villains we've seen so far in Marvel films?
Oh yeah, pretty up there, I think. Yeah.
I would say so too, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Other ones are pretty forgettable.
But you know why? I think it is because it's a very localized thing. It's not like a globe threatening.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like a massive threat. It's like
it's very just got to do with Peter Parker. It's got to do with him.
I think that's why.
That's why it's nice. It's not like a over exaggerated. The whole city's gonna go under. It's nothing like that. It's just these little pieces of the Vulture's puzzle that he needs to get, and doesn't really hurt anybody else.
No.
Well, I mean, I suppose it does in essence, but it's not like in Thor 2 with the thing crashing into the Greenwich Meridian or whatever.
No.
It's not any of that. It's not on a wide scale. It's very localized. Yes, well done.
Yeah, I think that was really cool. I appreciated that, and Shocker was rad. Shocker 2.
Shocker 2.
First Shocker was a bit of an asshole.
Shocker to me. Yeah, because he punches stuff.
Yeah, Shocker was pretty rad. His buddy.
Yes.
Now I don't know about I know why he was there, but he was actually starting to annoy me.
Yes, who's buddy? Peter Parker's buddy.
Yes.
Oh, yes. You know, you gotta have a fat Asian kid in your movie.
But he was. I was like, okay. He was getting very annoying, very annoying. But while I was watching, I was thinking, like, what if we took him out of there? And I would actually have lost a lot in the movie. So he had his place, and I just think it was a joke too much.
Yeah, but yeah, I think what he was playing like the kid version, like what would a kid look up to him and be like, hey, you're cool, point. And wow, he was like the man on the streets view. Yeah. That's what he was written in for, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, enough of that guy.
Ding!
Happy was rad. It was actually good to see him in more than just like 1 or 2 scenes.
Yeah.
It was actually part of the story.
Yeah, it was indeed a vital.
Because I've always liked Jon Favreau.
I love Jon Favreau.
I think Jon Favreau.
He's a lovable idiot.
Yeah, he's very cool.
The girlfriend vibe, the love interest.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't much care for her, but that chick MJ, she calls herself MJ.
Yes.
I thought she was really cool, like her kind of like I don't care, but she actually does.
She doesn't,
but
she loves him.
Is that the new Mary Jane? Because like this is like my name's MJ. It's like Robin in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes. Oh, that's a nice name, Robin.
Yeah, exactly. It's like my friends call me MJ, and I'm like, is that the new Mary Jane?
Must be. That's weird.
I think it is.
I think they're taking a bit of liberty there, but whatever.
Well, liberties, dude.
Oh yeah, liberties.
Spider-Man, all that he made was the web shooters and like that eye thing, which I thought was pretty cool, but I don't see why he would have made that.
Yeah.
Since it was in
so he
Iron Man's suit.
Really do anything.
So there's a lot of liberties with Spider-Man as it is.
Yeah, I guess that's fine then. I mean, they're just trying to insert him into this world, so. Yeah, it makes sense that everything is connected to Tony Stark somehow.
Yeah, but is it always such a rare thing that it has to be connected to Tony Stark?
It has to be because he's the face of Marvel.
Do you think
Yes.
that because Peter Parker is supposed to be science and all that stuff,
Science-y.
because I read that Spider-Man, Peter Parker, will take over the role of what Tony Stark, Iron Man, is doing in the future movies.
Yeah, I presume so, because Tony Stark will die.
Yeah, of course. But so maybe that's why...
That's why he's taken such a keen interest to him.
Yeah.
So that he can carry on with the gadget stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like...
building him up.
Yeah. And I liked how he turned down the Iron Spider costume.
It was very good of him.
But I mean,
notable.
the screen was so dark, I didn't see if there was any, like, those extra legs and stuff. Was it just like a Uber designed costume? I couldn't really
turn
tell.
a bit, so I didn't see anything at the back. I remember it was turning as the doors were opening.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything though. Couldn't see much.
Yeah.
It wasn't very sharp, and it was,
Yeah, I could barely see anything. Yeah, but like that costume, I was like, wow, that is like,
That's cool.
that is America in design.
Yeah.
Yeah, his costume was rad. I think the tech was a bit overkill. It's
Yeah.
like, where do you put all the batteries? Where do you put all that stuff? Where did the parachute come from?
Yeah, the
Was
parachute.
it like nanotechnology
Must be.
again? Are they bringing nanotechnology?
There's nanotech in there, nanobots, spidey bots, all those different options of what kind of web shooting you want to do. Yeah, but I suppose that's maybe just giving us a foreshadowing of what he can do in the future movies, where he'll be able to just zing through with much confidence and much power and responsibility. Hey, they didn't have that line in the movie. That was great.
Yeah, thank goodness. I liked how there was no origin stuff.
Yeah, no origin stuff.
Because I kind of think they got the point, like, okay, they kind of know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, it didn't need another one.
Donald Glover, I was disappointed how he was used. He was only in 2 scenes, and I think everyone was hoping that he would be Miles Morales.
Indeed.
But he was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it looked like him was like, I'm getting screwed over with this. I've only got 2 scenes. It's like,
Yeah, he played it down. Yeah.
Yeah, he played it way down. Because I dig him. I think he was one of the best things in Community.
Yes, by far.
So I was upset that he didn't get much
more. Yeah.
And you said the plane crash. You didn't really like the plane crash.
Yeah, the plane crashed and nobody died, and it didn't really blow up. I would have imagined with all that.
Did you actually want explosions like Michael Bay explosions?
Yeah, but no. Yeah, but no. But yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
no,
got
no.
all that Chitauri alien tech in it. What the hell? Like that thing hit the ground from a massive altitude. Where there was no there was quite a lot of pretty good, solid realism in this movie, and then that went and just made it completely null and void. I just thought that plane crash was silly.
Did it take you out?
It took me out a bit.
Really?
Because I just went, oh. I don't know what they could have done. Maybe, I don't know. They could have jumped off.
To be honest, it didn't bother me so much. If I would think of it like that, I think the vulture surviving would be the most unbelievable bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Spider-Man,
But he
had a building fall on top of him.
Yeah. Well, only one floor. Come on. Let's get serious, yeah.
Yeah, but it's big rocks.
It was
and
big
stuff.
rocks, big concrete slab.
And also he fell down the thing in Washington, and he was hitting all like the iron beams and
Yeah,
stuff.
but that's fine. That's not coming from
Or it falling down and
20,000
going ding 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 ding. Ow,
Yeah.
It's not the same as like.
not the same. Have you ever been in a plane crash?
I almost was.
It's horrible.
God, dude, I almost was.
Yeah, me too.
We had to do an emergency landing and everything.
Oh, shit.
The engine blew up while we were on takeoff.
Oh God.
Yeah.
With me, it was we were coming into Cape Town. There was so much fog, and apparently nobody could see the runway. And we were coming down, and then all of a sudden it just went.
Oh,
We
sorry.
were like, "Fuck!" The cabin stank.
The end credit scenes. Who the hell was that guy?
I don't know.
I've been trying to rack through my mental library of what happened in the movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know who he is.
Yeah, don't worry
The
about
dude with the
this.
scratched on his face.
Don't worry about it. That's on Peter Parker. I don't know.
But I don't remember
Makes
seeing
no
with him
sense.
in it.
Maybe. I don't know. It's really confusing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because if he was in there, he must have been like really quick and really like in a short scene.
Yeah.
But I don't remember him. So what the hell was
I
the
don't-
point of that end scene?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
What are they trying to build up there? I know some people. Are they trying to build up Sinister Six as well?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know who he was, and it's confusing. You know what I really loved were those Captain America inserts. They were classic.
I love the-
Especially the gym one.
Yeah, where he's like
You're a gym teacher. The guy standing on the other side. Oh gosh, that's humor.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah, actually, there was actually quite a good amount of humor stuff in there that didn't piss me off.
Yeah,
And that's quite rare.
it is. It is.
So far, I think I like this one.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. The end credit scene was cool too. Patience. What are you all waiting for? That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I like I said when we came out there, I hope that's a sign to come that the end credit scenes are gonna stop now.
Yeah.
Because it's getting cut. Like you can see that they just kind of like losing ideas, or they don't know what to
Yeah.
do. And it's like, hey, let's have Vulture meet up the dude in the
Yeah.
jail, and it's like say some cryptic stuff, and everyone's like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah. Who's this guy?
Who's this guy? And then they have like a really awesome joke to
Yeah.
like tell everyone why you're watching at the end. I just hope that the
Yeah.
end credit scenes is gonna be finished.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
actually
don't mind
tired.
just the one after your.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
after that first rad animation section, and
Then
then
that's-
have one there. It's fine.
that's it.
Right at the end, no, they must stop.
Don't
this.
need another one. What was that other movie we watched? The last Marvel thing we watched? with,
Deadpool.
Like, no, man. Well, there were like 20 credit scenes. What was that?
Oh, that was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
yeah.
2.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that was like loads. But those are all jokes.
Yeah, they're just jokes.
There was nothing like story vibes. But even this one, I don't know what
No, I don't know.
the impact of the story is. Like,
We'll see.
there's some stuff I've obviously forgotten in the movie. Or whatever,
Yeah.
But, yeah. Hey, Iron Man's got a welding thing in his armor now.
Yes, he's got a welding.
He can weld ships together. That's quite cool.
Yeah, that's
What
handy.
can that man not do?
I
eh?
don't know. He's iron and he's a man.
And he can
And he can.
weld iron together with his
Yeah.
man looking suit.
He should be called Weld Man.
Weld man.
You're doing Weld Man.
Yeah, so, yeah.
What did you think of Tom Holland?
Tom Holland. I think you'd make a really good Morty.
Oh yes, he would. Oh jeez, that's awesome. That's
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Somebody is Oh, yeah, he would.
Oh man,
He would make a good Morty, but he was.
Shut up, Morty. You always say with awesome all the time. Just Stop right
That
there.
would be cool. Yes, yeah. I thought he was cool. It was,
I thought he did great. I was listening for accent slips and he didn't really do that much. But since it's like Queens, there are very specific dialects. I don't even know if the people that live there would be able to say like, "Hey, this guy is pretty good," or they go like, "Hey, he got the accent completely wrong."
yeah, he's got that accent all wrong.
So,
That was.
I don't know. I'm not an American, so I wouldn't know. But he did a great job. I
He
thought he was
got the
pretty
accent.
cool.
Although, did you watch that thing he did where on MTV or something where he did like do you want to see my audition tapes?
No, I didn't see that.
Don't. He's not that funny.
I don't care really.
I just loved it in the CBM comments. They were like, "Oh my god, he's so awesome! That's so funny."
Of course they would.
No, it was cringeworthy at best.
Ah,
Anyways,
yeah. Anyway, so what
was
did you
cool.
think? What did you think?
hi. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm gonna give it 1 thumbs up for pretty awesome kiffness, and then a semi just because it's Marvel.
Furry muff. I'm gonna give it a full on
spider chubby.
thumbs up. And fuck it. Yeah. Full on robot chubby and a thumbs up. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. That was alright.
If out of the Spider-Man movies, where do you rank it?
You know what? I'm probably gonna get shit for this, but I think Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Man, and then this.
Really?
Yep. I still think The Amazing Spider-Man was damn cool. I don't care. You know what I really loved about it that I missed in this movie? They actually had one little bit in it that made me think of it. Is the rad like point of view swinging. I love that shit. That was cool.
That's when they were like really playing with the 3D and stuff like that.
And it was rad. Made me in action.
There was like one or two
There was
scenes.
one. That's what made me think of it. There was only the one bit. I think it was in the ship when he comes through in between them. And I was like, oh, come on, more of that. But anyway, so yeah, for me that's the third best then.
Yeah, I think it just lost semi for me because of. Just because it's like it's a totally different Spider-Man, which I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Okay.
But I think it's because of the cinematic universe. They had to try and fit him in because they got him so late.
Yeah.
So the only really way to do it is to have him be brought in through Iron Man and have him be mentored, which means new suit by Iron Man and
by Iron Man.
yeah.
By.
But I kind of buy this more than Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield making the suit themselves. I buy this more.
No, definitely, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I suppose with the other ones, just like with any superhero, really, you just have to suspend that belief because it's just this suit. It's what it's meant to be.
Ding 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 ding. Easter eggs. Dude,
Easter eggs. What?
Captain America's gonna get a new shield.
Nah, new shield. Prototype. Yeah. That's what.
Thor's got like a magic belt.
Yeah. What the hell's that about?
Maybe because Mjolnir is broken.
Oh yeah, of course, because it gets broken now in the next movie.
Yeah. What else was he saying in there? Because he was like rattling off like a checklist before when they were like loading up the plane.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
The only thing that rang a bell was the belt and Captain America's new
Shield.
prototype shield.
Yeah. But why would they? Yeah, but remember, Captain America and Iron Man don't like each other now. Or they've got a little sneaky. Because they sent that message at the end of Civil War, like, oh, like, yeah.
So yeah, some cool stuff there. I think that we can look forward to in Ragnarok and Infinity Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
And I definitely think in Infinity Wars, like Spider-Man is going to have that suit, and then we will see the Iron Spider suit.
Yeah.
A bit of a storyline too late though, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah. So.
Oh. Thanks for watching.
Anything you wanna?
And if you can tell us who that guy is with the scar, then put it in the comments.
Yeah, who is that guy?
You could win a thumbs up from me.
Yeah, who is that guy? I don't.
Who is it? Somebody help me. Iron Man.
I love this suit.
That's cool.
I
was actually worried because I don't. Long before when he was first announced, like, oh, he's gonna be the Vulture, and I was like, ugh.
I thought it was
but
great.
It's fucking awesome.
I think he's the coolest. I think it's been I've decided he's the best villain out of Marvel films.
Yeah, I've decided. The wingman.
Yeah.
Might
Anyway,
just wait for Kate Blanchett. She might be the best.
yeah, possibly. So far, they have to top Vulture. He's the
Yeah,
best.
he's cool.
And it's a
And
Sony film.
Because he's funny and he's menacing. God, I love Michael Keaton.
Well, the Sony doesn't really mean anything because Marvel still basically made it for them.
Semantics.
Yeah. Semantics. Okay. Well.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Cheers.